Okay, will this be the run? No. But I'll give it a try anyway. That door. Why does it spawn me there and not in front of the open door part?
Glad to see you've made it. I don't know how you did it, but then again, you survived that giant elevator crash, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Also, again, I apologize for hitting you over the head. In fact, it is for this reason that I believe we should not meet face to face. You see, for whatever reason, I'm prone to violent instincts.
It's because you're a creation. You made it in a lab.
I have locked myself inside of a surveillance room. That way I can help without being a danger to you. We are currently on the lowest floor to remain active before everything went awry. There are many floors.
Why are the computers like old 90s office computers?
As for your children,
Like,
I don't know exactly where
this place should have been running up until 2016.
head to the aquatic center.
And in the aquatic sector, there's like much more modern monitors. I mean, I know that they just like took assets from like anywhere that they could find them. But I mean, guys, you gotta make the law somewhat consistent.
Shouldn't be too hard to find one. Literally everyone had a copy. It's how you'd get from station to station.
Okay, remember the Opila Bird crayona that I always miss. If I missed one, I will just reset. It's not the end of the world this early on. Is that all of them? Please? Yay. I'm the best. Wait, who is that? Nab Nab? I'm kind of excited to redesign him because I want to make him much more spider-like. Many, many more legs, of course. What kind of spider only has 4 legs? He's basically a person. More legs, more eyes. Maybe like a different mouth. He might change quite a bit, to be honest. He can be like he should be like a very scary design, because you know, Banban says that he kind of just should have been one of the mutants below. Please? You're pulling on my leg. You got to be pulling on my leg. I don't know why I thought that would work. A yellow glass is always going to be like the ban of my existence, you could say. But that was faster than the first time, at least. In find Stinger Flynn's room in less than 5 minutes. That's not bad. Maybe, I actually don't know. But it feels good. I really wish, like, there's some people that are just like, I mean, I don't know, I would say it's like natural talent at art, but I'm sure it's just because they started at a young age and have had, you know, like 15 years of experience. But even then, like, I feel like I started drawing very young and got really into creating stuff, but was just bad from the beginning and never really learned how to be better. And that's always really annoyed me, because I have these incredible ideas that I just wish I could put into, you know, just put onto a page. And, like, I guess I did that with Big Manny, but it's like stick figures and stuff. It's like, I would say Big Manny looks, you know, as good as it ever has. The most recent stuff, I think it looks really nice, and the stick figures are more of an art style now than a limitation. But it's not like I could suddenly switch to, like, really detailed, like, proper comic book style people, because I still don't know how to do that. And I don't know how to learn that.
Welcome to my home.
I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating. Because I love Banban, and I want it to be appreciated. And I want to do a dramatic retelling of its story. In more of like a show, like as more of a TV show or film style of storytelling. Because like the biggest reason that the story kind of, you know, you don't really think about it very much, most people don't at least, is because this is in the style of a game, and so much of the game is gameplay rather than story stuff. So it's like, if I get the chance to redo the story, I'd remove a lot of things like the drone. A lot of puzzles would just be kind of removed or changed to doing something like turning on the power in a certain room. And it'd be a lot more about, like, you'd see the monsters all a lot more, and they'd be like threats. Stuff like the Banban 1 Opila chase would probably start a lot earlier and then end a lot later. I mean, there's not too much wiggle room with Banban 1 because of how short it is. But that's like an example, you know. I just don't want the Euphoric brothers to ever find out about it and hate me because I'm just using their IP. And I mean, if they were to find out about it, it would probably be because I made something better than they did. So I guess if they don't find out about it, then that means I'm making something bad. And I don't want that either. So what do I want?
No liver, no intestines, but most importantly,
no pancreas.
You, sir, need to have more organs.
What am I supposed to do? You eat when there's nothing to eat. Frick, I tried to say it, but I forgot what he said. Oh. My very good friend and I were talking yesterday about music stuff, and I don't really know much about music, and I kind of only listen to it to, like, fill the void when I'm on a bus. But she likes it. She's really good at it and stuff. She knows a lot about it. So we were like, and while we were talking about music, it's like, she's going to send me a bunch of recommendations, and I'll send her some things I listen to. thing yet. We'll see if we can find things that we like about each other's music tastes. I don't know. My music taste is so broad. I like listen to the most wide range of things. I have a big playlist with over 400 songs, and I just like every genre has got to be in there. Like every major genre is in there in some form. And I sent her about 70 of the songs that I liked the most, or just kind of prove my point about how wide the range of my music taste is. And one of them was the Pancreas song from Banban 3. Oh, that should have hit. Please. Got to be pulling on my leg. Yeah. That section's so good, I hope they bring it back in every game. They knew that they were so funny for making you do this section twice, 2 games in a row. Because then in Banban 4, you can find one of the tapes and it shows you Stinger Flynn lying in that boat at the start of that room. Just before Banban shows up. Just to taunt you. Also, I don't think running down it changes where you spawn next time. I mean, I was like right next to the sign just now, and there's no way I'm going to be that far down again. But I mean, if nothing changes how long it takes, then there's no reason not to do it. Equally same amount of reason to not do it as there is to do it. Was that 3? I should be counting these. 4, 5. Definitely was not an invisible wall. Anything there. Was an invisible wall. 6. 7. 8, 9. Did I miss one? Or did I forget to count 1? 2. Oh god. Oh no. That was all of them. What? I miscounted twice. How? Nice. Even though I don't understand this section, I like it. And it clearly gives you a little bit of leeway, because I messed up on it a few times, and at least on the first lap over, it doesn't tell you you're wrong straight away. I think I have lost the second round once, and
What happened to you?
I wasn't really sure what I did wrong, but
You left for the progressive.
I did something wrong. This way, I believe. What time was I going over here before? Because I'm at 15 minutes now. That's like a minute faster than last time, so not bad, I guess. Not as good as I hoped it would be, though. I know I said my goal was like a 40-minute, but really I'm happy with any PB, so 45 minutes is or lower is just like perfect, and I'm world record no matter what. Okay, actually remember to put her on the bed. I have a drink from my ice cold Coca-Cola.
It wasn't long before workers started to disappear. Of course, precautions and training can only get you so far, so we had to think of a more permanent solution. Nabnarina was that solution. We had a theory that Nabna was as aggressive as he was due to his loneliness. We never got to prove his theory right, as the collapse happened during the surgery. That's where you come in. You'll be carrying out the final steps in such surgery. Uranium-related procedures are very delicate. So
I love these games. I don't really know why.
the hard part is already done. All you need to do is
They just bring me a little bit of peace.
6 times. The machine with the droplets.
It kind of makes sense that I played Elden Ring for like a month straight, 150 hours, streamed all of that.
The concentrations have been represented by colors. Mix and achieve the right
Generally had a good time, but then that last couple streams where I started doing a different character,
machine with the colored type.
and I kind of got humiliated a bit, realizing that I'm not actually very good at that game if I'm not doing a ton of side stuff. Like, Malekith is like hard. I mean, like, I don't think I was humiliated. Malekith is freaking hard, and I had like the worst possible like restriction on that made him harder.
And what happens next?
What did I just say?
The best of us perform Juvenian procedures, but we don't have
But yeah, and so I was I played a really hard game, and got a fool made out of myself. A little bit. And then I played a little bit of Deltarune, because everybody loves Deltarune. But then I went to... Oh, I did not summon my drone. Time loss. Then I went to playing, you know, the baby game of all baby games. And I had so much more fun with it than I did with Elden Ring. Because sometimes fun doesn't have to come from difficulty. Fun can just come from games. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be doing the drone part after or before, or I actually don't remember what I said I should do. Sorry, can the rest of the room catch up? Yeah. I think I'm getting the rhythm right on pressing those, because I was just spamming it before, and it meant like every now and then, oh, hopefully that hits, one of them wouldn't go through. But I think I got it now. Tell me what color I need. It's just blue. 2 blue make big blue. Bad RNG. Too much red. Tell me what color I need. If I'm going fast enough that the color hasn't loaded in yet, I'm going to take that as a good sign. I guess I should really pick one of the colors like before, because if it's the same colors on both sides, then I'm guaranteed to need one of them. Oh no, because if I get like double blue, but I picked a red, then I'm in trouble. Oh right. Doesn't matter. Hey Nabnalina. Hey Nabnalina.
I hope that wasn't too
Also,
hard.
I realized, or I found out that the numbers and symbols in this room are exclusive to the console versions, or maybe like just like not on the PC version, because you're supposed to get the numbers and code from the QR codes on all the notes, but they don't have the QR codes on the console version, or maybe mobile. I don't know. And I'm not really sure why they don't. I assume it's either a PlayStation said no thing, or the people who ported this game said no thing. Or they didn't know how, or they didn't know if it would work, but like, I don't know. It was honestly easier for me, though if the QR codes were in the game, I would have scanned all of them anyway, getting every note in all the streams. So I'm sure I could have worked out the code anyway. And if not, I would have just looked it up. Come on, you guys know me. I would just look it up. Put that tongue away, dude. I can't tell who I hate more. Baby Nab-Nab or regular Nab-Nab?
At last.
Who do I want to kill?
I'm surprised.
You know who I love? Giant, evil, monster, hellish Nab-Nab. I love that guy. He actually does something helpful. Whoa! I love how violent the shaking is in these games. I'm definitely making good time.
You have overstayed your welcome.
Apart from good RNG, the only thing I can think of that would really be a good time save is
Accepting
getting the jump on my first try in the
don't worry. I won't get
next Stinger Flynn section.
I was never one to abide by waste.
And just pray I don't die. That's kind of it though. And there's so many sections of people talking where I can't do anything. So I got about 20 minutes before I lose my PB. But really only like 2 puzzles, boss fight, jump on the bird's back,
You
puzzle,
finally awake.
end of the game.
Can't blame you for taking a nap. Feels like we've been in this car forever. So, Stinger.
That will take 20 minutes.
Beach.
Less than 20 minutes ideally. And I'm pretty happy to end this stream like early. If I just beat my PB, I think I'm happy with that.
You had one job and you messed that up somehow.
Banban 2 just stressed me out too much. I don't want to have another situation like that.
Can you at least put some music on since we're going to be out here for a while?
Also, I realized the reason that I move around even though I'm not touching the stick during this whole section, it's because when the car turns, my head stays facing in the same direction, but the car is moving around.
Mila, what do you think about this?
Which is, of course, not how cars work, because that suggests that my body is swiveling around and staying in the same space, same spot, facing the same way as the car turns, and I'm just swiveling in that spot.
Okay, decent answer.
Also, is this song copyrighted? On a ton of my Banban VODs, I have sections that just get muted.
1 second.
But it's not even like there's any music in those sections, or...
I've been going in circles for hours.
So I don't know.
Never trust a
I haven't checked most of them, but... That's messed up. Considering these guys get... Like, the majority of promotion that these guys get are from YouTube videos. It's a similar thing with Undertale, I think, but... I think Toby Fox has really tried to stop the copyright thing on his music. Also, what is that? Because I always assumed it was the giant Captain Fiddle arm, but it's more like tentacly. So it might be someone we haven't seen yet. And it's just like... Because I said in the last run, I think we're going to get a follow-up of this section in a future game. Which I would love, personally. Oh, nice, okay. Don't mess up. Nice, yeah, first try. Huge time save. Yeah, we're going to get a follow-up and we're going to get to go through that door, because you can even see through the door handle a little bit. It's dark in there, but there's something behind the doors, which usually means you can go through it. So I think maybe Banban 8, probably just a future one, we'll get a follow-up and see someone. I think Syringin's going to be there, because we know Stinger Flynn kind of replaced Syringin in the kindergarten when they decided Syringin would make a better surgeon than a mascot. But I don't think Syringin would be like vengeful over that. Though maybe he is, because he cares so much about them replacing Banban. Maybe that comes from the fact he wishes he was never replaced. Even though he does love surgery. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. Okay, let's see if I can get the 2 cycle. Was there always a clock in this section? I don't remember that. Oh, frick. I don't remember hearing a clock. Can people not be texting me right now? I am speedrunning Banban 3. Oh yeah, not doing the middle section is great, because then I don't have to worry about the Banbalina thing. Gotta make sure I bring one of these blocks with me. When Jumbo Josh wakes up. Like right now.
Sit down! He's coming!
Whew. Gets a little scary. But also I died in this section on purpose in the last run, so that should be another big time save. God, like the only thing that could mess me up is dying to the boss. And I pray that I do not do that. Go hit that. Oh. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I should really do this button first because it's the most annoying one. By a lot. Go hit that. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Nice. Wasn't it like 36 when I was here before? Yeah, like I was traveling over to the final sector and I was like, well, I got 10 minutes left before I lose my PB. And it's 31 right now. So yeah, I'm like 4 minutes ahead. If I can get good RNG on the boss and don't make any silly mistakes. What, this could be like a 42, 43, which I would be more than happy with. Not the best run in the world, especially since I got all my notes from a 35-minute run. But some of the stuff that guy did, I don't even want to know how to do. And hey, if I have a pretty mediocre best run as first place for this game, and it just means someone will come along and see an easy chance to get first place, and 4-3. Then maybe I'm okay with that. 1-4. 3-5. 2-1. Frick. I gotta memorize that if I have to do this again. Frick. I do think this is one of the longest games to speedrun. At least for me. Because all the other ones, it's like my best casual run ended up being pretty fast for most of them. And usually my best speedrun time is about half the time of my best casual run. So if that can continue to be true, I could get quite a bit, I could get some nice times for all the rest of the games. I don't know why I'm talking, because that's just how I'm going to mess up and lose. Okay, that one, that's the best button, because there's no chance of accidentally getting hit by the turtle head. ideal boss fight would be all middle buttons. Oh, when did that turn on? I didn't hear that. Okay, well, pretty good boss, unless I make a silly mistake right at the very end, which I shouldn't even joke about. And I know you can jump that gap, but I don't want to. And you can't make me do it. Same as the medical sector, post-medical sector jump in Banban 2. Tried it once, tried it maybe a second time. Both times went poorly. That's enough for me. First place can have that. Get a 35-minute, whatever. Okay, only thing that could mess me up now is accidentally jumping on Tartarbird's head and getting killed. But that has still never happened. And I would like that to continue for me to have never happened. And aim for his bum every time.
3 stones with 1 bird. 3 stones with 1 bird. 3 stones with 1 bird. Behave or get banned. Behave or get banned. 3 stones with 1 bird.
Oh my god. Move.
1 bird. Behave or get banned. Hand over your pancreas. Hand over.
What the hell? Why is the hitbox like slightly underneath the actual arm? Oh, grab the bird. I always forget. Oh, grabbing birds. The worst part of all of these games. Nice. Yeah, I can't believe I only just noticed this, but their wings flap like from right here. Why do they not flap from over here? They go up and down like that, even though they really look like they should be going from like side to side from right there. You know, like a bird.
Oh, I know. Someone has given you false hope.
Whoa.
Promised you what you want, and all along they had it.
Is he bigger than he was earlier? Or was he always like this huge?
At first, I was confused by how everything was going perfectly in your favor, despite you never being here before. And then it hit me.
You know, when I'm editing the speedrun timer onto this, I'm gonna have a look at, and see how fast this game would be if you took out all of the unskippable scenes of people talking and you not being able to do any gameplay. Because I genuinely believe it would be like 25 minutes shorter. It's like there's so much talking. It was 38 something when this started, and it's gonna be like 43-ish when I beat the game. And there's like I just have to do this one gameplay section. It's like, damn, how did people survive back in the day when this was one of the only Banban games? At least today we can just play 7 and 0 if we really want it. Or if we really want some quality gameplay. Also, this isn't the Pancreas song. So I guess that song just doesn't show up actually in the game. It's only on the title screen. Which is weird, because it's like the best song ever. It's the best song in the world. That's the song Jack Black was tributing, the Pancreas song from Banban 3. Why are your wings flapping like that? It's weirding me out. Opila. Opila? I hardly know her. I am Jessica Hardly Know Her. Or Jessica Hardly Knows for short. My joke is that I hardly know anything. Yeah. Okay. I kind of lost track of where I am on my notes, but I think it's 2 more pinks, and then it's done. I don't really need the notes for that much. I'm pretty good at memorizing stuff. It's just things like the math puzzle before the boss. It's like I just write down the numbers of what buttons I need to press in what order. That's the only thing that I'm bad at remembering. But like if it was earlier in the run and I had a Banban 2 situation, I would learn it very well. And Jumbo Josh, still invisible. Hopefully that doesn't count as a glitch, because I don't know what's causing it. It's happened 3 runs in a row. But it's kind of funny, so. It does make me sad though, because I love Jumbo Josh. No! Don't look at me like that. Also, I noticed Opila Bird gets like a scar on her eye or something. And I don't know exactly when it shows up. What was that, 42, 33 maybe? And you're out of the thing again. Bye. Okay, sorry, I got a really good time and got distracted. Yeah, Opila Bird has like a scar or some mud or whatever on her eye, and I assume it's new for this game, or maybe even Banban 2. What happens in Banban 1 to Opila Bird? She doesn't get hurt at all, so I can only assume it's after she falls in the pit. Oh right, because in Banban 1 she hits the side of her head on the side of the ball pit. I bet it's the same side as that, so I bet it's from that.